Yo, 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 what's good, y'all? And welcome to another day, another task, huh? Gear rate 319, I am a bit scared that we might fail today, but I am at least somewhat confident, and I think for the first clear we're going to try it without a Raka. But as usual, what's good, unknown? Welcome back, mailman. What's up, Daisy? How are you doing, Skylar? Zekrom once again. Thank you all so much for tuning in. It's been an absolute pleasure as always, and let's make some progress. Adoyle also, welcome. Let's have some fun. Let's get lucky. Let's get some nice rewards. Joker also, welcome. Alrighty. Yeah, we need to first send some fish. Because we need the resources. But I think we go with the steak and the chilies. Hey, Jojo! Yo! We are broke, yes. We are as broke as can be, but you never know. Maybe we'll get a divine as a present from the guild boss for no reason besides why not? Huh? If you never hope for it, you can never get it. Bang, boom. Yeah, it should be fine. Alright, so yeah, then let's just start off with the guild boss. See if we get some nice rewards. We did all of them together. So, highest chest Nightmare 1, highest chest Nightmare 2, third chest Nightmare 3. The goals are very simple, very straightforward. Highest score possible Guild Boss 2, as well as beat 319. That's basically it, and then I'll take the rest of the day to like run Gear Rate 319 in the background so we can get our gear machine rolling. Show heroes, bro. Alright, sure. Day 11. This is what we're packing. We have a double Fenris, who we pulled 2 days ago. A Razak, who's been here quite early. A Melvira Magda. Valeria, who we still have to upgrade. Same with Decimus. Absan, yeah, he exists too. Araka is one of our highlight pulls. She's from the beat every stage on 18 legendary pick. And Cerberus, he's just overall a very chill guy. Cerberus should have been our very first legendary. Oh, you saw 2 new codes? Yeah, I guess we'll have a look at it like tomorrow or something and see if we can like gather all the codes. Just so we'll have some extra gems in our pocket. On the other hand, epic-wise, we're looking pretty good. I would say, arguably, epic-wise, we're pretty much done. The only epic that we truly need would be either a Lily for Salazar Fusion, a Imani for Micah Fusion, or obviously the one and only Rage Regeneration Beast, Hollow. But outside of that, we have all the really key ones, I would say. Pierce a lot, we don't need the epic one because we got a Raka. Yeah, events. Anything interesting? Aha, 2 stamina pots. Nothing. We still haven't completed anything. Alright, then yeah, let's get the dailies rolling. But let's get into the juicy stuff already. Heroes regen rage only when they're not an ult. You can get rage and ultimate only from other sources like Laurel, Elowen, Hollow and others. Wait, let me see. I don't know if I'm just tripping, but in Arena my Wukong doesn't ult on auto fights, and I noticed in APOC 1 my Zilla 2 and Hex doesn't regenerate the rage when the ultimates are activated. I mean, yeah. They don't regenerate rage, they only regenerate it percentage based, as Gang O's said. So it has to be a rage regen from someone else, like Hollow, like Fenris, like Elowen, like Laurel, right? But yes, you can regenerate while the ultimate is active, just the heroes, not themselves. Which is also why rage regen is so important, and 120 gems are a beautiful start. 80 energy we take. Every single piece of energy we can get. A psychic power is going to go a long way. as well as a extra summon, because why not, with the final reward being 200 gems and another summon and another 100 energy. That is some really good rewards. Nothing life-changing, but it is pretty darn good. Legendary extracts, I think we can start to donate them. We have enough. Gold, probably not worth to give it away. Time limited offer, daily luck. Wow. W gold shop. Wow. Regular bundle. Wow. Fantastic rewards. What's this? Chain quest. And we get 8 psychic power shards. You might wonder why 8? I have no idea. Are we gonna do some pulls today? I don't want to. Right? Technically we could, but if we look at our pity, we have 3, 6, 9, 10, 30, 30, 60, 80, 81, 84, 85, 105, 125, 128. We're currently on 128 pity. And so it's not like we're close to pity. And on the other hand, also, we don't really have the resources to do like multiple pulls back to back, because we're getting to the point where we're kind of tapped out when it comes to story rewards. And as I already mentioned earlier, we have most of the epics that we would be looking for. So it's not like if you tell me, okay, do a temple, you guarantee the holo, I would take that deal, right? But unfortunately, that isn't quite possible, is it? Yeah. So let's see what kind of rewards we can get here in the shop. And we have to do a little bit of a criminal activity, and that is we have to buy an XP potion for gems. Not XP potion, XP multiplier mod. You know what I mean. XP bonus. There we go. We'll have to buy an XP bonus for gems, because the XP bonus only comes into the shop tomorrow for arena. And we do want to get the highest score possible on Guild Boss 2. And for that, we are going to need the support of some single target 6-star heroes. So yeah, we will have to farm the stamina. Bing, bang, boom. Come on. So yeah, that's the reason why we're buying pretty much everything here. Good luck. Yeah, I don't know if we have what it takes though. Yeah, see? We don't have any fishies. We have none of these. No pineapples and barely enough shrooms. We haven't unlocked the system long enough yet for us to truly have a stockpile of these resources. What do we need to do? Trade items in the harbor. So we just have to send out the harbor thing, which should be later today. So I guess we can go another camp level up. Gold Dragon quest. Let's get rid of that. Collect 5 hammer shards. We now have 15 out of 30. I don't know if you intentionally didn't read my comment or just didn't see it. I could understand if you don't answer. I don't see. Oh wait. I can't. They aren't there. Right? They don't exist. At least not yet. As I said yesterday briefly already, they were added accidentally, and it shouldn't even have been made known. But that is the nature of what it is at the moment. So I can't tell you anything else. All right, quick retreat, quick deploy. Let's do tide. We have to do it eventually. We have to do it anyway. So let's just get the gems and whatever. It's not. But yeah, I mean, 10 pulls today, we don't have the resources, right? We're sitting on what? 3 blues, 300 gems. So we'll probably do a temple, I don't know, tomorrow. Maybe just like a final one before we go into a little bit of like a summon hibernation. Because also keep in mind, when we unlock 319, we will have to spend gems for stamina. Did you know that you get a summon if you complete the survey? I think we tried it once on one of the accounts and it didn't work. It depends, right? Yeah. I'm also really hyped for what they did with them. It seems exciting. There's a lot of potential. Now we just have to see if they realize the potential or yeah, we will have to see what they cooked up. Yeah, basically, we are pretty much better off saving, or not even saving, just using our stamina for our gems for stamina. Like the blues we're gonna save easily, right? No point in summoning them, but a big part of our gems is probably going to go into stamina. Approximately how many weeks until possible Ingrid banner? 5? Between like 3 and 5, I guess. Though 3 is decently unlikely. But it could also be like 7 weeks, but I don't know. 5 seems like a good number. Yeah, alright, one more wave. So, game plan is very simple. Finish tight, get the XP bonus, set up XP runs in the background, and then attempt Gear A 319. You got an early Lord last week, A2 Yova. Yeah. The longer it takes, the more resources you'll have, huh? Or maybe, just maybe, you'll use your ancients on the Arbiter Horse Girl. Also can't wait for the Reef banner. I haven't done it at the start. I was like, nah, I don't need him, but in co-op mode he's so cool also in GVG. Yeah, but that also means that they have to put a bit more focus in the co-op mode, huh? But yeah, Reeves, he's a cool guy. He's a chill guy. He's not really like super incredibly powerful, but he's a chill guy. He did quite well manage to keep his value as a legendary. Alright, completed, talents. You'll be going for Kigiri, or Kigiri still AoE 0? Yeah, absolutely. You want the Northerners to get nastier? Oh, you mean that they meant to get a third Lord? And that Lord is supposed to be on the power level of like a Nastia. Yeah, that would definitely help. That would definitely help. Okay. Events, red dot, anything we can do? Yes. Come on, give us the psychic power shards. I know that they're right here. Right here. Fuck. Okay. Okay, the first guy in chat that gives me 2 numbers. Number 1 is going to be row, number 3 is going to be column. So 1, 2, 3, and then 6. So pick a number between 3 and... Okay, 2, 1, alright. But yeah, I mean, but no, 2, 1 would be this. 3, 2, okay, 3, 2. Ha, okay, no, it's not 3, 2. Alright, next number. But I mean, the way I see this is 1, 2, and then down, right? 4, 2, all right. Nope. Six, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2. Nope. 1B. All right, 1, 2. Hey! It was, in fact, right here. 1, 2. Alright, next one. Let's do the other after we have a couple more picks, because we only have 2. There's not much we can do with those. So yeah. Close your eyes. You're not going to like what you see. $150 gems down the drain, never to be seen again. Alright, I hope our heroes are strong enough. Now we just gotta make sure that we don't lock any gear sets that we want for Gear 8 3. We just gotta make sure that we don't lock ourselves out of some sweet gear sets accidentally. Okay, we have to check out Liam. Also, can we forge? No, we don't have any materials. Unlucky. So for Liam, we really want attack speed with obviously HP. Game's lagging. Araka not level? Yeah, no need. Right? Currently we don't really have a need to do so. Yeah, basically we just don't need it yet. Okay, HP. I guess. Okay, so Liam is leveled. Idril, does Idril have our strongest set? Yes, she does. Does Razak have a decent set? Yes, he does. Barely. Maul. And Maul's fine too. Maybe not. We'll have to see. Okay, I believe we can send it like this. So let's do 40 runs. Let's do 40 runs in the background. Let's take on 319. Okay. 319. First I want to try it without Araka. Just to prove a point. Alright. Nothing besides pure vanity. I just want to try it first without her. Just to prove a point. Okay. Hey, Tim, was good. How many times do I farm gear? Let's go through it, right? So we didn't really farm gear rate 1. What we farmed was probably like 200, 300 runs on 13, 200 runs on 15, maybe 100 runs on 16, and then like maybe 100 runs on 17 total. Wouldn't Fenris be better than Razak? Rage on deploy. I mean, 500 to 800. The problem with Fenris is he would start. He would start the wave off. So we will put our trust in Fenris later. First, we're gonna put some trust in Razak. Let's see how it goes. Stage 19, first attempt. Here goes nothing. Oh, yeah, I also had... So for those of you that noticed it, yes, we did delay the stream by actually 30 minutes. And that is because food was getting delayed. So I took the time to get myself some food. So we are properly prepared to take on the challenges of Gear Raid 3. Makes me wonder if we maybe want to change the rotation a little bit. In the sense that we could start off with Idril Dolores ult early. So what I mean by that is place Laura in, take Laura out as soon as we can. Which is obviously going to waste a bit of rage. But we do get the benefit from the faction bonus. Alright. Alright, see how that goes. We're probably gonna leak the guy on the left. Yeah, not too much we can do there. So how do we stop that from happening? Yes, Araka. But what if we don't have Araka? Huh? What then? Are we just gonna have to give up? They hit hard, huh? So we don't really want them to get close. Maybe we can start off with a Magda early. Something that would be preferable would be Idril A5. Unfortunately, we don't have Idril A5, so that's not really an option. So let's see, what if we now bring in Magda for the penetration power? Oh, also we might have to check if we have an artifact for Idril. Yeah, let's see if we can do something for Idril here. Yeah, absent for horsepower. Okay, let's see. So Idril, she has our best gear, that's for sure. She does have a keen wisdom, and she's only A1. Yeah, A5 would be huge. I mean, we're day 11. We have one. The background fight ended. No way. How? Oh, full hero storage. Okay. Let's make some 5 stars. Okay, we had 69, which means it's 26 runs we do in the background. Okay, we have some knives to flip. 26. So many things to click. So many shiny things that warrant your attention. Yeah, we can do these later. Okay, Gear A3. What can we do here? One of the answers would be farm artifacts, right? To get a better artifact for Idril in Idril's case. Gear, I don't think gear is the issue. The most obvious one by far is Awakenings, right? Idril A5 and we basically have it in the bag. Yeah, we don't really have a secondary DPS to like be used alongside Idril, but what we could try is Razak again. Though this might also lead to some very, very heavy cost issues. When Maricals comes out, could you like make a tier list for exclusive artifacts for top heroes? What the best roll for? Number 1 attack bonus, number 2 crit damage, number 3 attack, for example. Oh, sure. Yeah. Whenever we get the announcement, I'll be able to come up with some hopefully informative ideas. Oof. Rosaki boy, where's the damage? It's vanity. At least as of this moment, for like the next 5 to 10 minutes, it's pure vanity of, oh wow, look at me, I can do it even though I have an Araka, but I don't even need her. But it is looking increasingly more likely that we're trying to bite off a bit more than we can chew, just because of our Idrin not quite being ready. Yeah, just the awakenings. What we can still try though, technically, is give him more attack. Nah, that shouldn't help. It should be fine because we do have the Dolores. Yeah, that's the plan. That was the plan. But unfortunately, we're probably gonna get put in place by reality. How to get DPS heroes in mid-game? Define mid-game. Tell me what you want to beat, alright? Give me an idea of how far you are. So yeah, once again, Gazo, as soon as you can give me an idea what exactly you're talking about, because the definition of mid game is quite broad, right? And then I might be able to give you a more clear answer. And if not, I can also give you a broad one, but I don't know how applicable that will be. Yeah, pretty much. Hey, Otto Hex was good. Welcome back to the stream. So this time we're going to hold our ultimate a bit longer until the second wave of enemies. So this one right there. So we can also take care of the right side guy who escaped us the last time around. And then bing, bada boom, bada bang, bada boom. Razak is there and he's gonna do work, maybe. He does do work. Good boy. How? Okay, maybe our Maul needs a little bit of a touch up. Also, Liam's dead. Huh. We can still try to see if we can win this though. Would be fun if we could. Ooh, where's the boss damage, huh? How's she still on 13%? Did we time it wrong? Ah, yeah, Liam obviously died midway. So boss damage wasn't quite there, huh? Magda looks scared. Yeah. She can't do a whole lot here. She's just there for the extra penetration. We just have to make sure that we get it out a bit earlier. The Magda, that is. So that the units don't focus on Liam. Because we can't quite afford that. Let's actually swap roles. Let's try Razak on the left and let's run Maul on the right. Oh, come on, Liam, stay alive. You can do it. No, okay. Let's see. Should you put your soulstone in Soul now already have A1 Praetus and no Ingrid yet? Only if you see that he already gives you an advantage. Can Naraka hit boss plus mobs if put where Magda is? Oh, absolutely she would do more than Absent. Unfortunately, she's built nothing at all. Maybe wait for the anniversary to use your soulstone. Yeah, see, that's what I mean, right? Only invest your soulstone into Soul now if you have a tangible benefit. Like, for example, you can guarantee that if you invest the soulstone in Soul you're going to get a chest higher in APOC in Abyss 1, right? So that, for example, if you can guarantee something like that, then by all means go ahead. But if you don't have anything where you know he's going to be useful for you, or where you can almost guarantee it, then you can also just hold on to them in general. $80k APOC 2. Ooh, for APOC 2, is it a survivability issue? Gian Hero's not ready for Abyss yet, so I just wait for Ender. Alright. Yeah, I mean, you could say if you can make Soul work for you in APOC 2 to the point that you get another chest, that could also be a consideration at least. Okay, this is gonna be tight on cost. Very much so. Oh, come on. Yeah. Alright. APOC 3? I don't know. Yeah, we'll have to see what happens. I have to see what the devs are cooking with. 10, 11, 12, 13. Bing, bang, boom. We also have to revisit our Maul because he's slightly too weak. Just a little bit. This wave is going to be problematic. So the best would be if we could get a Vortex ult ready in time. Or at least an Idril ultimate off. But doesn't quite seem possible. We can still try it though. Nice. And Maul is also still standing. That is fantastic. Couldn't really go much better. Okay, guy on the side is going to be a pain in the ass. Yeah. Huh. And also Maul isn't going to be able to deal with the left side. Okay, okay. You want to make me play this ult again? I made during the seat the back, eh? Has Tordo and A1 arrogance from the hero choose thingy. Ooh. GG, unfortunately not yet. Is our Maul A4? No, but I believe he's A3 somehow. Yeah, he's A3, but you can see skill up wise, not a lot going. Also, what is this? What is this gear set? Yeah, exactly, huh? You know, unfortunately, this is about the best thing we can bring when it comes to left side gear. And, yeah. Yeah, huh? Okay, we have Maul now in the gear from Fenris, which should be better. Okay, what to do about us not dealing enough damage? Do we really need an artifact on Dolores? If we could forge some trash pieces, that might work. Again, full hero capacity. Okay. Okay, how much energy do we still have left? 400. Okay, then let's do 11. How many 5-stars are we sitting on currently? Let's say we wanted to upgrade the Valeria. We have 8. Wow. So we can do Deimos and Valeria in preparation for Wrath. Or maybe someone else that we're not thinking of. Okay, let's check our gear sets once again. Dolores is kinda terrible. Yes, I know. But it's the best we have at the moment. Yeah, I mean this piece in the middle, we can accept it. High flat attack, nice flat attack. Here we at least have some rage regen, some decent flat attack. Left side is atrocious. Oneric Band is doing whatever. Idril is at least close to fully skilled up. Maul, he still needs quite a bit of work. Razak seems to be able to do his job with what we give him. Yeah, it does feel like we need to farm some Gear Raid 3, huh? I mean, we've already Gear Raid 1, we've already beaten it on stage 18. But I don't want to admit defeat yet. I don't want to give up yet. So what could we do to make an impact? We can try His Majesty Fenris. Mostly for this talent right here. Where when allies on the battlefield have a shield, they gain rage regen. And then we just kind of hope that Vortex is the one to provide said rage regen. Maybe it's a bit hoping for too much. Like, I don't even think Fenris could do any side, because he would just make them start early, which is not quite what we're looking for. I guess we could save his ultimate as kind of like a finisher. We can give it a try. What we first need to do is figure out how we can kill the boss before the boss kills us. Because apparently our damage isn't quite there when it comes to raw hit the boss before until it stops moving type of damage. Yeah, Fenris does have bad gear, but we have an unshakable belief in his capabilities. When we ult with Fenris, he's going to stun the enemies, and after the stun slash knockback wears off, they're going to start their tracking again, their pathing again, and at that point they're going to realize, oh, our timer is gone, and then they're just gonna start running us down. Spam, 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 spam. Come on. Get him, Idrit. Good job. Okay, time to get Magda in. Okay, their timer's starting anyway, so this would be when we attack. Now the real question is, would it be enough, right? Would this be enough if he had the gear from Razak? That gear is currently locked because of the background XP fight. We can let these two guys pass, that's fine. That is totally fine. If we take out Isolde though, we lose the Lord bonus. Oh, Fenris would survive because of the extra shield. Maul would get an ultimate off. I kind of want to get in Mary slash Elucas. Wasn't it worth the mechanic? Yeah, with Maul's freeze you don't have that problem, yeah. Oh yeah, leveling Araka would definitely help. Though for now, let's give Fenris the gear from Razak and see where that takes us. I mean, what benefit do we get from 6-starring our Araka? What could we do with her? Exactly. Right? That is a bit of the problem. So, you start with 318. Do you think it's doable at day 11 without Dolores, Laura, and Pierce? You know the way we did it? The way we did it is by using a friend assist. Like, don't be shy to use a friend assist. You can see we haven't even 3-star cleared it. That's because 318 is utterly pointless. 318 is utterly pointless. What you want to do is play 218 instead. Farm 218 until you have enough gear to crush 318. And also, if you just want the legendary from the achievements, just use a friend assist and beat 318 any way you can. Play it as cheap as possible and then just forget about the stage. The stage it's not a well-built stage. Like, sometimes you can beat 319 easier than what would it take you to beat 318, and that's weird. The death pen is much better, yeah, but technically from Araka we would be getting raw damage, right? Just more numbers. Okay. Fenris now has the gear from Razak. Let's see if that changes anything specifically. Alright, let's try swapping the order a bit. Let's try Fenris on the left. We just have to be very careful with his ultimate. So the reason why we want Fenris out early and permanently is so we can take advantage of the Rage Region bonus. And that should also trigger semi-frequently with Vortex being there. So just as an example for all of you, yo Mirapi, what's up? Here, this is, you see the timer is full, we activate the ultimate, and all of a sudden they're already moving, right? But luckily for us, there is a double timer. So Fenris actually only took him from timer 1 into timer 2. It still doesn't change the fact that he's a time wizard. But I guess that's fine as long as he can kill them, which you can see isn't quite the case. So we just have to be very, very careful that we only use his ultimate when they are already moving anyway. Alright. Yeah, unfortunately we don't quite own Exodia. It's not like we can just summon 5 specific heroes and the stage would be done. I mean, there is 5 heroes that would be 319's Exodia, which would have to be Idrid, Dolores, Laurel, Hollow, Nyx. And then you're kind of done with the stage as long as you have decent gear. On the note of 5, Idril A5. Idril A5 would make this whole shenanigan here that much more pleasant. Okay, so let's not F this up. This is the first wave. We don't want to ult here. Otherwise, our ultimate is not enough to deal with that guy on the side. So first ult takes out 1 minion and takes out the other. We refresh the rage. They should still be on their first cycle, right? Yeah, okay. Now we can get Maul in. Yeah, this should be enough. And then we can get the Rage region. No! No, so close! Yikes. How do we make sure Maul doesn't get hit twice? That is the big question. Probably place him later, but then Fenris the Goat? I don't know. I wouldn't go as far yet, right? I wouldn't start reaching, but it might have an impact on the boss kill, because if Liam gets more rage, that means we get more poison. More poison means boss dies faster, right? So far the math does check out. And also more ults from Liam, meaning more powerful shots. Cheaper tank instead of Magda? Yeah, could be. Just anybody else instead of Magda, yeah. Okay, once again, this is the wave we kind of want to wait out. So first shot takes care of the middle guy, second shot takes care of the right guy. Okay, boss is now moving in. Preferably we want someone cheaper like a Brienne on the right side. Unfortunately for us, we don't possess a Brienne, right? Let's try and wait for the boss. Nah, we don't have the time to wait. What to do? We could try something funky. So this is the first hit. We still didn't get him out early enough. Unless that slow is coming in nasty. Not quite enough there anyway. We could bring Razak instead of Maul. And then, yeah. Pick up Fenris? No, then we are kind of screwed on the left side, people. Okay, would be more crit damage, bit less attack, more attack speed. Okay. Or bring Absent. I could never. What we still have to determine is when do we place Liam, when do we place Laurel, like which kind of Laurel uptime do we prefer? Like, do we start her earlier, do we wait the extra cost from Liam? That is still a bit undecided, I would say. Alright, let's see. Get rid of these heroes. Very nice. Is there a world in which Fenris gets hit twice? I mean, we want Liam to get hit anyway. So he can get the Rage region. from us placing in Vortex. Okay, enemies come in. Okay, we take care of the first guy. Second guy. Restore rage. Nice. Pew. Razak does do a good job at the right. Unfortunately, she's gonna die. Unless we invest into her. But I'm still not quite sure if we want to do that. Because we also have to deal with Guild Boss 2. Like, for example, 319, we can still do it tomorrow. We can do it the day after. We can just come back after we've farmed some left side gear. Aspan would be kind of the same scenario. He would also just get annihilated. Whee! Come on, spin for me. So yeah, I guess a bit of our main okay, let's see how far we can get in Guild Boss 2, and then depending on the results, we can decide what we want to do. So first step, get Valeria up to 6 stars. I don't believe there's much to debate there. Yikes. That can take a bit of resources. So they want us to fighter promo them. Fighter promo 2. Okay. Then let's focus on fighter promo 2. So we can have something to run in the background while we attempt Gear 8 3. So Valeria makes sense, Magda makes sense. Mavira makes sense. Cerberus could be useful. Tank. Yeah, not that I really expect them to do anything magnificent. Okay. Alright, then change of plans. Best gear set goes to Magda, obviously. Second best has to go over to Valeria. Is it this one? Might just be that one. Deimos. Here you get something. Cerberus. Cerberus. Alright. Oh, it is. It is let me give you the name. The Jester Beach. You should hear that one, man. Like, you haven't ever heard of the Jester Beach? Yeah, you haven't. Dude, have you even played the game? Why is she glowing like that? Oh, because of the regeneration aura. Okay. Yeah, DPS units are nerfed by a friend assist, so only tanks and supports. Lords, you cannot do stuff with Lords, right? Because you don't get the Lord bonus. So tanks and supports are what you really want when it comes to friend assists. Now look at this Giga Brain play. Huh? Right here, and then we just whoop, suck them all in. Very smart behavior. I get the feeling that our top side is gonna die. couldn't tell you where that feeling's coming from, but our top side might not be the most stable of inventions. Alright, here we go. And let's again get in a blocker. Yeah, we'll have to change the order of things. Okay, Melvira. Melvira together with Valeria for one side. And then Cerberus Magda for the other. Keep in mind, Meg does 5 stars. Never forget. Yeah, Aspen does give bad vibes, but I feel like we might have forgotten to gear him. So it might not be totally fair to judge him based on his performance. Might not be completely accurate. I'm gonna do it anyway, but it might not be the most appropriate thing ever. Also, look at Cerberus, such a helpful guy, huh? Always just helping out others, making sure his field lands on the other side. Aspan, Steven Seagal looking ass. Okay, last wave, or like last big wave. Waves. What are the odds that we can get 2 mythic promotion materials in 10 runs? Pretty low, huh? Significantly diminished. Alright, we got it. That wasn't that bad. Cerberus, just overall a very helpful gentleman. Very nice. Double mythic extract? Try a conqueror? That's an achievement? The fuck? Let's do 20. $100 Gemeroonies? Wow! No way, 100 Gemeroonies? Okay, Titanic Ruins. Titanic Ruins Apocalypse 1, let's build our team. Bing, bam, boom. Bam. Oh shit, there's no friend assist in APOC, huh? No! Our greatest strength ever. No friend assist. What are we gonna do? We've lost. I don't think Aspen is as bad as the perception. He's okay. He just gets overshadowed very hard by other fighters that can hit air when it's his niche. I mean, he's just a tickle master, unfortunately. And then we bring in a Medan for the cleanse. So double heal, triple healer. Now you might be wondering, but where's the damage? I don't know. Malivian for the stuns. We have Mary and we have Fenris. Yeah, soon. 3 days. 3 days is unfortunately after reset. So, not today. You know what? I feel like we have to 6-star Vortex next. Don't even think that there's like much of a choice to be made there. Yeah, we need healing. We need healing. That is for certain. Bye bye, Selkirk. See you later, alligator. Oh! 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 Aww. Aww. What a waste of gold. Ooh. Double summon is kind of sweet. $50% discount. There we go. There we go. It is that simple. Gear rate 1 farming is for noobs. If you farm gear rate 1, you're obviously doing something wrong. Now it only has to roll well. That is the issue. And yes, we will roll it. No need to keep that experience away from you. We just have to get some gold. Okay, yeah. We have some pieces lying around randomly that we can sell. Not many, mind you. I hate this. Like, this is so dumb. How am I meant to reach these pieces? Like, why is this not like a menu you can pop out? I don't like it. But the main reason why I don't like it is just that it's too new, right? I'm not yet used to it. I like my pieces. I like the system the way it was before. I don't need to upgrade from here. But that's just simply because I'm not used to doing it. Don't know about that one. Might still... Couldn't this have been the other way around? Like, make this piece worse, the other better? It's still useful for us, but it's not going to be useful for long. Unfortunately. Also annihilating mindset rather than calamity, so it's not like we can just yeet it on a Dolores. Would it be the same game if they were to give us the good rolls on the good pieces? You have a point, alright? You do have a point there, good sir. So yeah, I guess to a degree it wouldn't be the same game if we were to get what we need when we need it, right? And that would be the same thing. It would be different. Okay, we have our auto fights ready. No mythic extract, but legendary extract for days. Okay, back to the stage. Is this the best we can do? Is this the best we can do? Marry for stuns and vulnerability. Midan for cleanse. Vortex isn't even in this team here, somehow. Why is I there? Oh, this is an old team that we used last week, alright. Yeah, okay. So Vortex has to go to 6. Otherwise, we're not surviving. That means we have to farm XP rate. And because we're also farming promotion rate, we have to do it in front. Yikes. Alright, let's see. Let's burn some more stamina. You know what? Let's just get these 5 summons out, and then we won't summon again. Huh? Easy, huh? We just get them out of our system, and then we don't have to summon anymore. You want to A5 your Kigiri so bad? I have a USS for it, but your ban, yeah, the ban. You could technically save yourself 200 summons, but yeah, it's probably a decision you're gonna be regretting, unless you have like a real idea of what you were gonna do with Kigiri A5, right? Like what he unlocks for you. Okay, that was... I don't know what this was. It definitely wasn't successful. That's for sure. Okay. Resource raids. What's this? No. Huh? Did I just imagine the achievement? The red bar? If I didn't need the reset book to swap a soulstone from Pope to Ingrid, you would do it? Huh. Can we even beat 319 today? That's the big question, huh? Probably not. Maybe not. Maybe. Let's not use probably. Let's just say maybe for now. Okay, let's check. Last challenge around. How long did it take us to beat 319? Is it day 60? I don't even know. Probably. It was probably day 12. What's the best way to clear all 18 floors of dungeons? What to farm first? Gear A 2. Farm Gear A 2 and then use the gear you get from Gear A 2 to beat Gear A 3 and Gear A 1. So main focus Gear A 2, secondary focus Gear A 1, and then once you beat stage 19 of Gear A 3, that's when you shift your focus from Gear A 2 to Gear A 3 and farm the hell out of that dungeon. So yeah, Gear A 2 first, Gear A 1 after, and then Gear A 3 last. Speaking of Kigiri, you just saw a vid of him soloing the 5th Abyss Shield. Physical, magical, 60 million damage just from a single Kigiri? I doubt it. I doubt it. Not gonna lie. Oh, you mean from Almighty Sword? Yeah, if I had to guess who was the guy that uploaded it, I would have guessed him. Let's see. I mean, he's not soloing it. There is a Ares on the field. And a Wukong. I don't know. I don't think I would call it solo. Wukong didn't trigger ult during shield. Unfortunately, considering the fact that it's a short and the shield already started before the short started, he could have very well used Wukong's ult early and then it would have been ready again. But that's also unlikely. I wish it was zoomed out a bit more. We're not seeing the full picture. Yeah, I mean, if a Setram is ulting on the shield too, like, Setram, you definitely can't call it soloing. Here, like, Kigiri, as always, does the most damage on the shield, but, so for those of you wondering, what the hell am I yapping on about? Here, this is the shot my guy was talking about. So, yeah, you can see we have an Ares on the field, we have a Wukong, here's Kigiri, you have a Nerissa. Obviously Nerissa is giving the inspiration probably to Kigiri. There's a Setram down here. Yeah, see, there's a Setram ulting. You have the Ares ult. Then Kigiri, 50 million. But yeah, Kigiri still does monster numbers at the end of the day. Yeah. Oh, and also you have the vulnerabilities coming from Soulcadence too. So it is definitely not what you could call solo, but at the end of the day, Kigiri does the most damage against the shield by far. No, we are too broke. We're too broke to upgrade our heroes. Gold is definitely such an annoying problem early on. Mailbox? Whoop, fuck. Oh, it's the insufficient to. It's a 1-star. It was a random 1-star in the mailbox. All right, we have some energy. Gold, yeah, where do we get gold? I'm not gonna do gold raid. No shot. Looks like we just have to farm gear raid 1, huh? Oh! Hey, we did get 2 of them in basically 10 runs. Wow. That's very surprising. Whatever she said, it was probably very profound. How's our Fenris review doing? 18! Not bad. Not bad. Very proud. Let's see, well, once we go to hot. Hey! We're number 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. We're number 6. Not bad, not bad. We take those. Oh, 3 more summons for reaching level 44. Yeah, I mean, what choice do we have, right? Yeah, the whole had to find it and not filter by newest. Send a lot of thumbs up to the top guy. Hey, Barclay. More gems. Decimus. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Ooh. Let's see, what do we want to do? Ooh. We upgraded her, we don't have the gold. So no 6-star vortex yet. Not enough gold. Maybe enough gold. Missing 70. So 100,070 gold. If we wanted to. 6-star vortex. Which we still kind of should try to do. Which means a 16 piece has to start believing. Alright, you've seen nothing. You've heard nothing. We magically got a bit of gold, alright? Yeah, he has to stay unpromoted, unfortunately. But we can give him some skill ups. We have a bit of skill dust lying around. Might as well make him a bit more useful. And then we have to figure out what kind of gear we want to give to who to get some results in Guild Boss 2. So, Guild Boss 2, here we go. Titanic Ruins, APOC 1. It is again the old team. Who can stay? Who has to go? Razak goes, stays, goes, stays, comes in, moves in, moves out. Yeah. Okay, let's see how far Isolde can take us as our tank. Medan just gets the gear from Liam. So she has at least a little something. Vortex has his Mary. Anything HP, so she might live through this. So we'll just swap her set with Malvira's. Fenris. Cerberus. Valeria obviously has to get the best. And then Idril can take the gear that... Whoops. Idrik can take the gear we put on Valeria. Okay, quick check-in. Deimos. Deimos is our second best set, technically speaking. How many person if... oof. I mean, alright, sure. If... Okay, before we go into the run, I'll give all of you 30 seconds to put your guesses for this team in the chat, and the one that's closest will get a shout out. It's not going to be anything crazy, but you'll have earned it. So, anything goes. One, you have one, all right? I don't want to see you put in the same answer multiple times. Let's make it like 2 or 3. Yeah, okay, I'll make it a timer. Why not? Let's make it look a bit professional. One message, all right? Think about it a bit more, and then whoever's closest, I congratulate you. Let's go with, what's it? Okay, let's go with 51. Bing, bang, boom. So you've seen the gear, you've seen anything else. Now, how good are you at guessing this whole thing? You don't know what to do with your Nissa, don't know where to use her at all? Anywhere. You can pretty much use Nerissa anywhere. But if you need a quick idea, anything where Fercy is used, Nerissa just does it better. But most of the time you're going to be using her for campaign. Then for Abyss 1. So Abyss 1, campaign, Gear Rate 2, especially 22 and above. Gear Rate 2, she's going to be incredible. Tower, probably. 3 Legos on the vines in a row. That is pretty darn good. Zen Streams is in fact believing in us so much that Zen Streams at 7,300 mecha fragments. The team got reset. Yikes. Okay, let's see. Abyss 1, unfortunate beginner team. Not Abyss 1, Guild Boss 2. 2, 4, 3, 1, that is very specific, but I like it. Okay, can we even survive? Do we even have enough healing? And can our Isolde even take the rock that is falling down from the top? Those are all questions that are going to get answered right here, right now. Okay, so once again, bing, bang, boom. Bam. Too many platform units, huh? I mean, like this, Mary could, I guess, survive. And Razak with a bit of imagination. Let's see how this goes. I don't know. Stuck on 124, can't do it. Any advice? Use the heal distraction strategy. Fish burger cooked with no oil, that is true. But how did Dolores get shit on so hard? Like, why did we kill Dolores? But yeah, so what you should do is use either a Morrigan or a Venoma or whoever you're using as your lord and hit these scourges once they come out of the sides, because my theory would be total health. When you hit the scourges and you damage them, the boss will heal the scourges outside of the middle area instead of healing the units he's actually supposed to heal, buying you more time to deal damage. Okay, Dolores, what's going on? Yeah, okay, you only have like 11k HP, but still. It's not enough? Fuck. Okay, Razak goes, Vera. I mean, Medan also just died. No, but how did Medan... No, Medan stay. I don't... fuck. How did we lose? Absent is good on APOC? No. At least not... Especially not for us, because he's currently 5 stars. So... Don't expect any absent miracles. Alright, let's just check it out again and see what happened. Right? Why does it hit Dolores for 14,610? Does it also hit Idril for 40? Or is it because Dolores' attack is that much, defense is that much lower? No, Idril is also getting hit for 15. Oh, Dolores doesn't have enough health. It's not good. Okay. Our Dolores needs 3k more health somehow. Perfection. Perfection. Do we really need some left side gear? We really need some left side gear, holy... What do you think is the sexiest female hero? I think either with their Wixen skin is top tier. Who would I have to pick if I had to decide who's the best looking? Narissa? No. She's very well designed. She's not good looking. Lynx? Yeah, exactly. Waiting for the Numera jigger. Fantastic. We're only losing unimportant people like Razak. Beautiful. Oh, okay. Okay, we haven't yet made it to the first chest. 780. But we want to get the first chest, right? So, Valeria has to survive. And if Razak dies anyway, we can make space for Malvira. Take out Vortex out of the faction because Vortex is tanky enough himself. Yeah, okay, here we go. Didn't the first chest used to be 800? No, it's always been 1,000. Okay. Does Isolde still have the highest HP on the field? Oh. Malvira is currently kind of gearless, isn't she? Because we used it for other purposes. How's AMR doing? I don't know, stage 13 or 14. It wasn't yet a priority for us to challenge. Okay, let's say we don't need Mary. If we don't need Mary, who else can we bring to help? Let's try Laurel. Okay. Okay. There's 1, 2, 3. No. Okay. Yeah, 800 is not good enough. We cannot get the other 180 blood with the rest of our crap units. So something has to change. Also, what is Valeria doing? Right? I think that's a very valid question. What is she doing? Maybe she'll be doing more now, considering the fact that she finally has an artifact. Rentier has to go to her. So I guess we were just trolling. Now it all makes sense. I was just being stupid. Okay, let's try this again. Liam for damage. I don't know if that would do anything. I believe that's not going to bring us anywhere. We just have to put some trust into Valeria. She's somehow going to right the ship. It's going to turn out just fine somehow. See, if you don't know what you're meant to do, just ask AI to do it for you. Truly beautiful timings. All right, there we go. I would argue that Valeria probably picked up her damage a bit. Yeah, I mean, maybe if we really try very hard, we could break the shield, but dude, 3,500? Maybe next week. So you started a new account, you get King Hearts as your first legendary. Keep it or trash it? You know what? Keep it. Really good tank is going to go perfect with Oleg. Is a Lord is going to give you faction bonus for example, Mary. Just you could do a couple extra summons if you wanted to, but I don't think basically make it based on what your second legendary is going to be. But yeah, okay, here we go. This is finally some better numbers from the Mrs. Valeria. It's not a space source reset. Burn it with fire. Ah, come on. We all know we don't like King Haas around here, but like think about it. As a first legendary, he's kind of like pulling in his soul, but just better too. He needs crazy gear? No, he can tank. It's not like he's incapable of such a thing. Okay, unfortunately we haven't quite managed to beat anything in any capacity. So I'll probably just farm. And then we have to go reset tomorrow. Because reset tomorrow also includes Void. Big boy elite difficulty Void. With the potential to get a mythic artifact. Wow. But yeah, I don't think we can do much more. Currently our left side gear is just absolutely fucked. So we'll farm some gear at once, see how it goes. Obviously I probably also spent the gems for some more stamina. 319 will be back for revenge. We will be back for revenge. We have what it takes. We just don't have what it takes. You understand. You know what I mean. You get it. So let's see. Who was the closest actually? It's probably still Mohammed Tarek. He said 1001 blood. He was probably the closest, with us getting 1354. First piece. Yeah. Recommendation settings, all that good stuff we'll worry about later. We also get some nice gold for farming this. Togi whatever had 1197. Oh, then. Hey, Togi whatever, my bad, man. That is a pretty darn good guess. Huge shout out to you, lol. Good job. That is really close. You beat Void and Hard, but somehow when I did it again using the same strat, he one-shots my Pope. There's such a thing called buffs, alright? Buffs and debuffs, they rotate weekly. And what they do is for boss stages, most of the time, they change the mechanics. Like, for example, the tentacle guy, he has sometimes tentacles that are invisible but deal less damage. Then other times tentacles that deal way more damage. Then you also have he grabs the hero, and once he grabs them and captures them for 5 seconds, they're gonna insta-die. So you have to check out the stage modifier. You have to check what he buffs for you, so which class or which faction is buffed to help you, and then also what changed with the boss, so you can work against it. Check if gold bonus is available somewhere in the shop. Guild boss. Guild shop. Yeah, alright, sure. Let's get a gold bonus, why not? It's a bit of a waste of guild coins, but okay, we take it. We are in desperate need of gold. I would have liked to activate this on a stage 19, but we have to take what we can get, don't we? So, I know this was on the shorter side of things, but yeah, we were just not ready. That's the reality of things. We were just not ready, which means we will be able to open a Nightmare 2, Nightmare 3 chest, a APOC 1 1k chest, all the other weekly rewards, and let's just I'll do some attacks, see if we can make it into like gold 2, maybe gold 3, platinum, kinda doubt it. War Pro Gold, War Biff gift. Okay, sure. Before we end it, might as well. Pew. Pew, pew, pew. 100 gems or runees, and 100 gems or runees. How are you feeling about Codex coming up on this run? Let's see what codexes are there. Lot of Sticks, Conqueror, and Furious Torrent. Furious Torrent, we have quite a decent amount of marksman, so we might just make it into F. So this is the way you have to look at this. As a new account, your goal is to get a score of F, to at least make it into the boss fight, so that you can get the, 1,000, 2,000 coins. And then we can use those in the shop to buy ourselves the stamina potions and the gems, so we can farm some more gear raids. So yeah, Conqueror, we have a Cerberus, we have a Magda, so we should make it into F. Furious Torrent, we've got Razak, we have Fenris, we've got Idril, we have Naraka. We should make it into F. Lot of Sticks. Yeah, we just bring a whole bunch of heroes and hope they hit enough. We don't really have like a real multi-hitter. And no, I am not going to build Tazira just for the Lot of Sticks. All right, peoples? I'm not going to build a Tazira just for Lot of Sticks. So, thank you so much for tuning in. We'll be back on Reset tomorrow. And we hopefully make some more progress. But hey, at least we managed to get the 1k chest, which is I would say it's an alright achievement, considering the fact that we had 11 days to prepare in total. So yeah, thank you all so much, and we see each other tomorrow. Peace!